Okay. 3 games, 3 overtime games. I don't know how much my heart can take, guys.
Get ready to fly!
Good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan. It's great to see all Cardinals behind the camera.
Of course I am.
We are back. Jets win 3-2 in overtime over the Montreal Canadiens. And it was really great to see because after watching, for example, a couple weeks ago where the Leafs fans invaded the building and they hijacked the game and we lost, it was great to see the exact opposite occur with a lot of unhappy Habs fans going home to their homes in Winnipeg. And I gotta tell you, I know a couple of those Habs fans, so suck it, it was great. But anyway, this is a little bit of a closer game than I would have wanted it to, but let's talk about some things going into this game, shall we? So first off, Bowness is back. That's great. Rick Bowness is finally going to get his first win behind the bench of the Winnipeg Jets. Morgan Barron is out 4 to 5 weeks with a wrist injury. Logan Stanley is out for the next couple weeks. And Ehlers is still out, but he needs to be reevaluated. Hellebuck is in net, which means Dave Riddick is on the bench. And Dave, how does this make you feel that you don't even have to get to play against a bottom-feeding team? I thought I was going to be playing today. That's okay. Because a day off is another day to find inner peace. Wow. Oh, okay, well, as long as you're making positives out of it, that's all that matters, right? Right, everybody? You still get, for anybody feeling bad about David Riddick, just a reminder that he makes $700,000. He's still getting paid for this, so it's okay. Gagne is up on the first line, and also we brought in Tony Nato.
It's Tony time, bitches!
So, yeah, he looked fine tonight. He was on the fourth line. Gagne being on the first line, if you had told me at the beginning of the year that Sam Gagne would have been one of our more stable clutch producers, I would have been surprised, but I would have been wrong. Yeah, Montembeault is in net for the Habs. Solid game for both goaltenders, I think it needs to be said. I would argue that Montembeault, the Montembeault bunker, you could even call it, had a good game, but Hellebuck, obviously, our Hellebunker, had a great game. Don't throw it! It's fragile! Actually, it's one of the few things on this team that isn't fragile, but that's not the point. Helly did great. He did great with what he had. Let's go into the first period. Jets get an early power play. We can't connect.
The Montembeault.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Write that down. But anyway, Suzuki breaks through after a failed power play chance to score, making it 1-0 for the Habs reaction here. Uh-oh. Damn it! Come on. Yeah, that's a toughie. That's a bad play by DeMello. He loses his man, can't stay with it. And after all of the pressure the Jets get, they find themselves down 1-0. We keep playing on, though. Some good looks. Another power play, and Pierre-Luc Dubois would walk in and score to tie it on the power play. 1-1 reaction here. Yeah! Woo! Let's go! PLD. Beautiful shot. Just above the pad, just below the glove. Perfect. Woo! That would be, also, by the way, on the first goal, Suzuki, it was his 6th from Caulfield and Savard. And Dubois, it's his 4th from Connor and Gagne. Connor collects another assist, but don't worry, the snake-bitten Kyle Connor would not continue for the entire night. No, no, no. But it would continue for a while. It would. Like, this was like, it's funny, we talk about how Kyle Connor was on such a cold streak, and how Mark Scheifele couldn't get an assist as well. And it felt like they just kept building and building and building. And in this game, it was like watching a whole goddamn anime episode. They just kept building. Keep training, Connor! Keep trying! And they just kept hitting the post, hitting the chest, hitting a defender's stick. They wouldn't buy a goal. And you know how this ends, but we'll get there in a bit. I just wanted to make it known that, like, Connor the whole night was snake-bitten. Decent end of the period, and we go into the second tied one apiece. It's worth noting also, too, former Winnipeg Jet, but mainly former Manitoba Moose, Jonathan Kovacevic. That was his return to Winnipeg tonight. He looked okay, but also at times, he looked like a double agent, because we were burning him throughout the night. That being said, he will get a +1 on this play here from Kirby. Doc would get the goal. Reaction here. Oh! Fuck. That's ugly back check by the Jets. Oh, and Jonathan Kovacevic gets a plus. That's fucking ugly. It's a save off. It's a shot from Cole Caulfield. That, or it might have been Suzuki. Either way, they shoot on net. It deflects off a guy's leg, which causes Hellwick to make the save, but he pushes it really weakly out to the inside post. And Doc is just right there on the rebound to tap it in. His second of the season from Suzuki and Caulfield on the assist. Seconds later, though, Blake Wheeler would tap in a close play at the net to score to make it 2-2. Reaction here. Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Let's go! Attaboy, Wheels! Now this is gonna get looked at because the goalie's like right on top of Wheeler, but I think we're okay given the fact that Montreal is initiating contact into Wheels. I think we're gonna get okay with this, but I'm scared. But I think we're okay. His third of the season from Dubois, and Sandberg getting his first a point on the season. Good to see. Sandberg's been looking a lot more comfortable. However, it's also worth noting that there's some recent reports that Ville Heinola is getting near asking for a trade. So this is a bit concerning. But, like, oh God. Like, what are we doing? We need to get Ville up. We also need, and I need to say this as well, too, put Kyle Capobianco in for a game. If you want, give Dylan DeMello the night off against Chicago. Like, no disrespect to Chicago. And if we lose to Chicago without Dylan DeMello, we never deserve to win against Chicago with Dylan DeMello. But give Kyle Capobianco a game. Throw the guy a bone. I'm actually being serious. Like, these are two bottom-feeding teams that we're playing coming up. Get the guy. He needs some reps. I'm just saying. But yeah, no, anyway, we keep going on. So this play would get challenged for goaltender interference. Here's my 2 cents on this, because I could do a goal or no goal, but you know what? I don't feel like it right now. Maybe in the future, but not right now. I think it's a good goal because the initial shot beats Montembeault. There's a clear cross-checking motion from Kovacevic onto Wheeler. And Wheeler does nothing to continue the forward motion into Sam Montembeault. So they review this, and then they confirm that it's a goal. Woo! Send him in the box! Send him in the box! Get in the box! But yeah, so it was great to see, We get a power play from that. We don't do a lot. We get some looks, though. We have a horrid turnover, though, late in the period. Josh Morrissey comes in clutch, though, to bail him out. And then Dennis Beck says, or not Dennis Beck, oh, Dennis. Kevin Sawyer just says something stupid. Kevin Sawyer said, out loud, in the year of our Lord, 2022, he said, Josh Morrissey might be the best defenseman in the league at handling 2-on-1s. Sure about that, Kevin? You sure about that, sir? I would like to, I'd like a second opinion on that one. But, you know, even fake praise is praise. We go to the third period. Not a lot here. A lot of chances. Sandberg takes a tripping penalty. It's a necessary one. Monahan puts the burners on him. We handle it all. Mike Ward, I'm just going to do it, by the way. I couldn't really decide on Mike Ward's, so I'm going to give it to Dylan DeMello. He had another good chance at the net tonight, and he couldn't score. For the record, if we hadn't won tonight, we lost in overtime. It would have been Kyle Connor. But I'll give it to Dylan DeMello just because I want to see more. I just want to see him. If he's going to be jumping up on the play, he needs to work on his shot. I'm not saying that, like, because his positioning's good. It really is. But he's had a couple good looks, and he needs to cash in on one of those, I feel like. I know, I'm asking a defensive defenseman to score goals. But, like, still, it was a solid game. I think people will call this game mediocre. I don't see it as much. I see it as a necessary game against a team that was not a good matchup with us stylistically. The counterattack to the Montreal Canadiens is something they've always had and always had ready on a whim, and that was something that scared me tonight. And the Scheifele line actually, fair play to them, played well defensively to manage that. We go to overtime. I know, yes. Oh my fucking God, right. Before we get any further, this video is sponsored. Check it out.
Do you hate when you can't find your preferred sports betting site?
Bet 99! Bet 99! Caramba! Caramba! Spreads? This doesn't look like cool bets. Betway! Betway! Ah, it's a spider!
Well, that is a problem no longer. With BetStamp, you have access to all your favorite betting websites all on one platform. Just pick the game and select the best money line to ensure you make the most for every bet you make. To take advantage of this extraordinary opportunity, make sure you download BetStamp from the App Store or use the link in the description below and use referral code NHP to let them know you're coming from us and you're saving money. Now, without further ado, let's get back to the video.
Also, before I forget anything, Cole Perfetti laid a fucking hit, and I love it on Nick Suzuki. Get bodied! Whoa! What a hit by Perfetti! Woo! Yeah, now, with all that out of the way, the overtime winner. And let me just tell you, we're smoking that Montreal pack because Kyle Connor, baby! Oh! Yes! Woo! Kyle fucking Connor! Jets win it overtime, baby! Woo! Woo! Kyle Connor ices it in overtime, sends like 75% of the crowd home happy, 25% of the crowd home bitter, and I don't care. I'm happy about it. Jets win in overtime. Jets first 10 games, 6-3-1. What are your guys' thoughts on that? 3 stars of the game. We're gonna give the third star to. Ooh, this is a toughie. We're gonna give the third star to what? So the 3 stars of the game. We'll go third star. This is gonna be an editing nightmare. Third star.
You've never made my job so goddamn hard.
Third star will be Pierre-Luc Dubois. Second star, Blake Wheeler. First star, Kyle Connor. Yay. Hope you guys all enjoy the video, and I hope it looks nice. Don't forget to leave a like on the video to show that you appreciate everything we do here. We really do appreciate all of that support. And subscribe if you're new to the channel, and comment down below your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
That's a joke. That's an absolute joke is what it is.
Did you ever mention Perfetti's hit?
Fuck! Shit! No!
Mention it.
No!
You can mention it now, it's fine.
Fuck! Can you throw this earlier?
Between what?
Between the second, the goal being confirmed, and the OT winner. After the ad. Yeah, okay, ready?
We'll see what I can do.
Okay, ready?
And we'll do that right, and so you can give the cue for that. No! No! You'll be like, and here's the perfect.
Okay. Also,
Connor, the old special top for Connor, and front score! Pierre